roll slow, they kiss the sand. I hold my camera steady hand. Dreams in pixels, skies expand. Jumping into the deep end. No map, no plan, just pretend. Lights on, the lens we ascend.
Well, hello, and I am excited. We have a very special guest or guest tonight, maybe a couple of them, who knows.
Yo, Puerto Rican pimp in the house.
Jumping into the deep end. No map, no plan, pretend. Lights on, the lens we ascend. Oh yeah, we're jumping into the deep end. Building nights, the moon, my
Oh,
friend.
would you look at that?
Yeah, well,
Would you?
Followers grow, the line won't
MSC
bend.
Secret.
Every view, a beat, a drum, a drum, a drum, a drum.
All right, hey everybody. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. I don't know if you can figure out by the intro who the guests are tonight. Coming up to the end of the year, so I done spent all the money I had to get special guests up here, and this is all I could afford. So this is what we got. But so we'll go through the chat, tell hey to everybody, and then we'll bring them up so I can get my $1.26 value out of it. So let's see here. We got Eddie Lugo's in the house. We got hey Josie, appreciate you coming. Hope you're doing good. Got Shannon's here. Hey Shannon, hope you're feeling better. She's working and lurking in the back. Got Danny D. Hey Zach made it in. Hey Zach. Got Embarkation Nation. I hope you're doing good. Everybody saying hey to each other here. Let's see here. Danny saying hey to Scott. Got Scott in here. Let's see. Everybody saying hey back and forth. That's good. Looks like we're getting caught up. So we'll start bringing the guests up so we can see what they got to share with us tonight. Hey guys, how y'all doing tonight?
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday.
Yo, 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 and ho, ho, ho's.
There you go.
Yo, 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 that's the ho, ho, ho right there.
That's right. That's right.
Ho, ho, ho with the best.
I wonder, could anybody figure out that was Eddie in the Santa suit?
That was definitely Eddie in the Santa suit. We've seen it.
Yep. So we got that in there, and then his private elf dancing with him in there. So
Oh, crap. Ooh.
let's see.
Halfway there now.
Scott's drinking water. It's Tuesday night. So he's got to cleanse everything out, get ready for the weekend.
Yeah. I'm actually about to do a like a 3.5 day fast again right now. So, but yeah, no, that's not why I was drinking water. I'm drinking water just because, yeah, it is a Tuesday, Zach, and I have to be at work at 6 a.m. in the morning. So, yeah, there'll be no cocktails tonight.
Yeah. There might be some for me a little later, but not right now. So I have to have me a few to get ready for tomorrow. So
I don't blame you.
For tomorrow night, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Something like that. So, well, Scott, it's been a while since you've been up here. What you been up to, man?
Tuesdays are usually hard for me. So you caught me actually on a good day. It was a pretty easy day at work, and I was able to escape a little early. So normally I would either just be getting home or just be leaving now. So yeah, you caught me. It's definitely the busy tourist season here in Arizona. people are rushing to Arizona as it's freezing all over the rest of the United States. So traffic is at an all-time high. Stupidity is at an all-time high. Tourists are at an all-time high. So, all that. Busyness is at an all-time high. Maybe not at one job, but maybe at another. But it's good. It's good.
Oh yeah. Well, as long as it's busy, that means you ain't got to worry about your job going nowhere. So,
yes, that's right. That's right.
So, and you're right. It's definitely cold here on this side of the world. So, a lot colder than where you normally have it, and we don't like it.
Truth.
It needs to go back where it came from. So, Susie and the Butterflies, hey, glad you could be here. Appreciate you coming in. So,
Good.
well, Scott, the last few weeks, me and Eddie and Chet have been talking about editing videos and putting up videos, and then the last couple of weeks we've been talking about lives.
Wait. Hold on. Am I? Wait. Time out. We need to. This is probably a monumental moment in history. Am I filling in for Chet?
No,
is that
absolutely.
possible? Is that possible?
No, you're here because you need to tell us everything that we've talked about for the last couple of weeks, how to gauge if we're doing anything right and how to do it going forward.
I thought I was finally filling in for Chet after Chet filled in for everybody under the sun. I mean, if you don't have a partner, or if you don't have energy to do a show, just call Chet. He'll do it. I'm surprised he's not here on the ship. I'm glad actually he's not here on the ship.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad he's enjoying his cruise. But no, Chet. I have to. That was a little nudge to Chet for not replacing, but helping fill in the gaps. And
right.
He's someone that you can always count on for sure.
Oh yeah. Well,
hey, Chet, no Thirsty Thursday next week. I'll do it.
He popped up and did a live this morning because he was thinking somebody there was going to be an opening.
I saw
which
that.
wound up it was, so it all worked out.
Yeah.
So it was good. But,
right, Zach? I mean, come on.
Hey, what do you mean? It's not a downgrade. What you talking about?
I take the guy. I take the guy with one leg over the guy with two. I mean, I can hardly even see. Or I forget spell. I mean, get out of here.
No, that's why we always use spell check.
Yeah, we'll leave that up to Zach. He gets paid for that. I'm not even sure he can spell good, but we'll leave that up. Well, oh, look at that. Caught me. Zapped.
Yeah.
Well, caught me. Well,
Zach probably could spell better a few months ago than he can now. After he's been in school a while, it's probably gone down.
Yeah, that's true. SKOOL school.
Yeah. See.
Duh.
Let's see. But so we'll get started with some of the questions because, like normally, we don't get through them. It's all good. Which I know both of y'all are going to have a different answer to this. Totally different. But how do you gauge what is working to attract views and subscribers?
How do you gauge what's working?
Right.
Well, you have to have a large enough sample size. So I would say, after a good month to 3 months, when you go back and you look at some of the analytical data, like I've shared, the average view time, average view duration, things like that, click-through rate, and see if that's improving. And you want all of the things that you're doing, hopefully, to improve, right? The things that you're doing early on, especially, would catch fire and compound. So let's hope that what you are doing, right, you'll be able to measurably see a difference. So I mean, I wouldn't say everything is in the numbers, but I mean, you definitely they will tell you something for sure, and they will tell you what you're not doing right, and they will tell you what you're doing right, and sometimes it's just about fine tuning those things, right?
Right. All right. Eddie, how do you gauge what's working and what's not?
I try to do the first thing I will do once I do my video is try to do a related thumbnail to it that will spark interest on watching this such video, and hopefully, if things work out, throughout the few next days, you'll see how your video is doing. If it's not doing that great, either your content or your title or something in it is not working fine. And if it's not, then you could always do a change to it, make a few corrections, and hopefully send it right back out and see what happens. It might pick up, it might not. If it stays the same, then you know there's something to do with your video. And usually they do good, or the first time they supposed to do good, and hopefully they'll do good. So you could keep going with your demographics and all that, and whoever, depending on where you're sending your video. Also, I mean, you're constantly doing cruise videos. Your demographics will be cruising people, so definitely going to be there. So as long as you keep an interesting flow on your video with nice music or voiceover, however you do it, you bring those people to come in and follow up, and then make sure that you do a playlist after. So, and then let them know that you have a playlist of that brand that you just did, and hopefully you'll get more views and out of it. So, and repeat viewers.
Yeah, and you want to know what? I think at a point in time, creators had to heavily rely on editing, right, and the different tools and tactics. And I'm not saying that those things in a flare aren't cool, but kind of like the over editing era has kind of was kind of like 5-ish years ago, right? So more of the simplistic editing and more of like seeing the real life of the cruiser or the real life of the YouTuber or the real life of the influencer, right? To be more relatable, right? That's kind of what's, I wouldn't say making people viral, but making people relatable and making people kind of gravitate towards you and gravitate towards your content, right? And it's less about, oh, I have to over edit this video and it has to look like I'm jumping through the fridge and up somebody's nose and then down a slide and then in Eddie's kitchen, like all this stuff that we do here, like like all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, hey, look, it's my favorite side. No, not talking about Eddie. I'm talking about mashed potatoes. We don't need all that, extra editing. We just need what's happening, real content, right? A little bit of editing, all right. A little bit of a cut and a fade here wouldn't kill you, right? And obviously rendering and feeding content in the right size for the appropriate platform, right? I mean, you look at YouTube Shorts sometimes and it's like that should have been posted as a regular video because you can't even see anything, right? It's like this. You're like, okay, what am I looking at? But if they would have posted it in a right actual platform, you're like, oh, okay, well, that was, Eddie eating butter cookies and, some dropped on his lap. Like, okay, cool. Maybe I would have want to watch that, but I can't see because it's not rendered the right way. So those little things, I think, can move the needle, and I think they're important to pay attention to. But overall, I think this era of over editing and content creators having to worry about their videos being perfect is kind of over.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a time, believe me, there was a time where flying through flames and everything, and you would see all these, the bigger YouTubers, obviously, they went through that era. They were there, and it was cool. But now it's kind of like, no, we want to be, I want to see Sherman and shirtless Sherman out in the port in Puerto Rico, shirtless, and how he goes through the port and what he buys and what he does and things like that.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it looks like that now. More the simpler videos that you're just taking them along with you do better than the ones where, like you're talking about, with all the special effects and everything else.
Yeah.
So So yeah, I
It's like
agree.
a balance, you know. You kind of have to find this balance in between. I've recently watched a lot of vlogs, lifetime vlogs, but also kind of travel and cruise vlogs, but kind of this mix in between music, uncopyrighted music, you know,
Right.
music and kind of like a voiceover, but also kind of letting the video just kind of speak for itself, but a combination of all of it, right? You see all of that in a vlog. It's not just all a voiceover, or it's not just all a person talking in third person, or it's not, you know, but it's a kind of a combination of three, and it kind of transitions, right? There's your editing, right? You transition into that other point of view. And it's like, oh, like that's cool. Like that's cool. Now it's just like the back of the wake of the ship, you know, then it's them into the dining room, but then it's like, you know, you see them here and it's like, wow, they did a cool job editing in that. And that doesn't really, you don't need to be a, you know, a
It's
crazy
not like
editor.
you're doing this for television,
Right.
Netflix or anything like that, or even a film, you know, a production movie theater or something. You know, it just between us.
Right.
You know,
Right.
we're not. You know, we know a little bit of it. We're not professionals per se, but you know, it is a constant development of it also, and at the same time, be aware of what you're doing. Don't try to like you said. Don't try to overachieve that, because some people might be like, okay, what's going on? Some people might do not understand your edit form,
Mhm.
you know, and definitely there's has to be some kind of editing on your video no matter what. Unless you're a professional, you know, you a wise man that knows what to do here and how to flow it and mix in between, fine. But other than that, you got to do some edits in it, no matter what.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think that, you know, the simpler ones, you know, people want to believe they can be there. They can do that.
Mhm.
And so that's what they want to see. If you make it too cinematic, then they're like, well, no, I ain't gonna be able to afford that, or I ain't gonna be able to, I don't want to spend the money to do that or go there. So I think
It's like me at the beginning. I bought a few cameras and all that stuff. What do I use now?
right.
That's it.
Yeah.
I got 3 cameras just sitting collecting dust. You know, so
Oh yeah. Let's see. Zach says it's more difficult to children in school out there having to deal with the kids on YouTube at night.
You're not wrong, Zach.
Yeah. Well, if you don't do this, if the kids ain't taught right in the school today, this is what they wind up doing.
Mhm. And you want to know what, Zach? I'll kind of touch on that. I've kind of been doing a test on my channel. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this over the last month, actually. So what I've promised myself is posting a short, and that means scheduling a short. So the short that you see that gets posted, I don't know why last night there wasn't one posted, but I've been posting one at 8 p.m. I believe it is every single night, and they're scheduled out actually for the next like month. So my whole test was this whole shorts. I know there's so many content creators that talk about shorts. Do they help? Do they not? Right? I think everything is a drip in the bucket, right? Do I think those subscribers end up sticking? Right. I'm not doing it for the subscribers, right? I'm actually doing the test solely for the views, right? Because I think the views in general, right, on shorts will end up bringing something else to the table, whether it's you connecting your videos, because you can do that on your shorts, connecting your videos, right, in a really good way, almost leaving like that what else is there, right? And then you draw them into your long form, which is what shorts are supposed to be for, right?
Right.
And what I've seen anywhere from 800 to 1500 views every day added to my channel, basically just because of shorts, right? And I think, and I was experiencing the same thing, Zach. That's exactly why I was doing this, right? I said, you want to know what? Damn it, I have so much potassium. I have so many shorts and so many clips in my phone, right? From even before I was doing YouTube, right? I went into Snapchat. You can go into Snapchat. I had no idea you could do this, but you can go into Snapchat and you can like scroll back to like when you were like in college and like all this other stuff. So I found some clips and some things way back when I did like the drink contest and things like that. And I went all the way up and I found even more things, right? And I said, you want to know, hey, I'm just going to schedule all these out. Let's share them and let's see what the views do. Right. And I've even gone to some shorts that I haven't posted that I have a lot of long form for. And I'm like, you want to know what? Hey, let's see if we can get some, some pumping connections here. And to be honest with you, I'm not saying it's stride and bounds, but there's definitely drips in the bucket that weren't there before. Right. And that is just for the views. I'm not doing it for the subs. I really don't care. I don't look at my subs. I can't even tell you how many subs I have. Haven't looked at my subs in like a month. I don't really care, to tell you the truth, because that's not really that measurable metric. I think is BS, right? It don't mean nothing to who you are. It don't mean anything to the content creator you are. It doesn't mean anything to how viral you are. It doesn't mean anything at all, right? So there are other metrics, and I really, really think that if we do better as creators to get more drips in our buckets, all of them, I think we can really avoid these lulls that we're seeing in the channel. So, and I was seeing really bad views, Zach, like in October. So that's when I started doing in the middle of November, and now we're halfway through. So I'm scheduled out to the end of the year, and I'll be sitting down again in about 10 days doing the rest of the end of January through January. So I'll be up.
And adding to that point, I have, or at least on my channel, I have noticed that if I do have a short, the later I put it throughout the night, the better it does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Weird. I could do a short in the morning and it doesn't do, it gradually does some views and stuff. But at nighttime,
I think it's because the people in the Philippines and Europe and over there, I think they watch them a lot quicker. So that's why I've seen the same thing. I've put them out at 8, 9 o'clock at night, even at midnight. And actually, the ones at midnight, 5 minutes, you got 500 views. Mm-hmm. And then if you do it at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, like you said, you start getting views, but they just slowly trickle up. So I think it's something to do with the other side of the world is jumping on them as soon as they're coming out, and that's why they're hitting it up a lot quicker.
Mine have been going at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, I believe, Eastern. Right. And to be honest with you, I've been sharing a lot of Jubilee shorts. So I went on the Jubilee, I believe, 2 years ago. And I'm actually finding a lot of cruisers that are now going on the Jubilee saying, oh, I'm going on in December, end of December, thanks for sharing. Right. Or, hey, did you get that meatball for free? I'm going on in January of, 27. And I'm getting all these cruisers that I've never, I've never seen before on the channel. Have they shown up to lives? No, but at least the comments and the views it's something, it's doing something, right? And I'm not expecting them to show up to my lives. I'm not expecting any of that. But what I'm saying is this little metric here, right? Up on top. And this is not like the best measurable metric, but I will tell you right here, that little thing, right? Oh, that little up arrow thing, right? Yeah. So that was gray and it was down like a month ago. And that's what I was able to do and just auto posting shorts for a month and 2 days now, a month and 2 days. So, and you just got to keep doing it. You just got to do it. And it takes me 40 minutes to sit down and do it. Write all the descriptions. I don't leave anything for later, because if you leave everything for later, you're not going to do it. Right. Just sit down and do it. Right. Yeah. I have it. What am I sitting on it for? What am I sitting on stuff from 2023 or 2024 or 2019? What am I doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Get it out. Get it out of the internet, right? And if you want to add a little edit flair to it, because I found some of the stuff that I've posted there are a few shorts that probably could have used a text assist. Maybe they weren't maybe the brightest of lights. Maybe it wasn't the most encapsulating, little thumbnail, because you could do a thumbnail on a short too. Don't know if you guys knew that, but you know, a thumbnail on a short too. But sometimes you could use it. You could use text. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just have the face, and it's just like, and you're like, oh shit, what's Sherman doing? Like, I gotta, oh my god, he's got a spider crawling out of his nose. Like, I gotta see that. You don't need you don't need text on that, right? But on something a little dark, like, oh my god, shirtless Sherman in the dark, and then it's just like yellow text, and all you just see is like, yeah. And you're like, oh shit, I gotta see this. I gotta see this. So I've learned. It's definitely a learning process with the shorts. But going forward, I know that I will be using some text assist and some text things on some shorts. I've went back and I'm like, damn, I know why that didn't do well. And it was actually a really good short too, or really good shorts, a couple of them. But most of them have really, really, really done some good impressions. That's really what it is when I say drops from the bucket. It's just impressions to your channel.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think I know the ones I've done, it's increased, the views right much. And so I think, if you just continuously increasing your views and more views, other things are going to come along. You'll pick up some subscribers here and there, and more people watching, and it'll spread. They'll tell other people and that kind of thing. So I think what I'm seeing is the views are probably what you need. Not just focus only on views, but I think views are an important thing that can drive everything else.
Mm-hmm. Correct. And even for us content creators too, you learn, 3 months, 6 months down the road that, your lives are not going to carry you as far as your views, even daily. I mean, ask Eddie. Eddie goes on daily, and even going on live daily. I mean, I know Eddie does it mostly for fun, right? Eddie does it for fun and just wanting to be on YouTube, but going live, that does not help a lot as far as drips in the bucket. It helps. I'm telling you, it helps. Going live helps, right? But again, it's just a form of content, or it's just a form of digestible media to be put out on YouTube platform, right? There's shorts, there's long form, there's short form, there's lives, there's so many things that you can do, right? So and then there's versions, obviously, as you guys know, that Thirsty Thursday and Match Games is kind of a version of a live. It's interactive. You kind of cross over, right? But again, it's not those views, even though there are a lot of people in there. Don't get me wrong, the watch time and the views, I love it, and it's wonderful, right? But that is not. If I stop doing everything but Thirsty Thursday and the Match Game, believe me, I would not stay afloat. You do not stay afloat from that. You don't. You don't. Views wise and metric wise and impression wise, it would be the same group of people, right? It would never grow, right? It would nothing. It would just. Yep. And don't get me wrong, I love this the group of people that come to the lives, and Sherman has a group of people that come to his live, and Eddie has people that come to his live early in the morning. I'm one of them, right? Put my contacts in, and I see this man on my phone, like, oh god, right? So it is what it is. It is what it is.
Well, see, if you just moved to the East Coast, it wouldn't be that early.
No, too cold. They got that white stuff out there. No, I'm not talking about the middle Oreos. I'm talking about snow.
You got that in Arizona too. Yeah. You gotta all go up in the mountains.
No. Too far for me.
Hey, Michelle B.
Michelle. Good to see you.
Linda.
Listen, Linda.
Caught back up here in the chat. We've been going on. So let's see. Most people are off work and out of school, scrolling with their phones at night. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. Football season. Yeah.
That's always expected. So that was the first year actually in YouTube, Michelle. It's kind of funny that you bring that up, because I was actually thinking about that the other day. Early, I think in 2023, I remember having this conversation with Lovey's Fat Life. And I was kind of frustrated because I'd put a lot into Thirsty Thursday, and I was seeing the numbers really grow. And then all of a sudden, it just took a dip, and I had no idea why. And I didn't even put 2 and 2 together that football even existed back then. I wasn't watching it. I wasn't really very into it at the time. And it's a thing. It's a national thing. I mean, listen, Bill comes up here every time, and you know exactly. You don't even know Bill, and you know he's a Lions fan, right? Because the football is just national, right? So, I wouldn't say content creators are going to fight that, but it's always a dip, definitely during the season, and you can't expect people who ride and die for Kansas City Chiefs or the Buffalo Bills or whatever, to turn off their life in order to, put you on the TV. And it's just not expected. Even on Thursday, even on the most, most interactive live, you're still going to lose viewers. And
definitely. Yeah.
Speaking of Bill and the Lions fan, there he is. Talking about football a little bit, Bill. Not really, but
we talk about everything. Hey, Chris in.
Senor Lugo, wow.
Senor. Yeah, if your name comes from my mouth, I like you. So that's and I will never say a bad thing about anybody. I will say it to your face if I got a problem, I will definitely say it to your face. But I won't say it on live. I will say it. But if I say it on live, if I say your name on live, even if I'm joking around like Zach, I still like you.
Yeah, like I said, there's Bill. Vicky's made it in. Vicky.
Sometimes with Zach. Actually, Zach's the exception. So
he's a wholesome. I don't know where, but
right.
I don't know, Sherman, but you look so much like that guy in the corner over there. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, look at that guy.
Yeah. I think that's a long lost cousin or something down there.
I don't know. He even has the
Gucci go, Santa Sherman.
I love the casino. Yeah, I like the casinos if I was winning. So.
I want to go on another cruise.
I got one coming up.
Yeah, I got a little while. I'm so happy for Eddie to go on his cruise. I can't wait for him to go.
Because then right after mine, it's yours. I got you.
Yeah, because once he goes, then that's closer for me to go. So
that's right.
Yeah, I can't wait. I don't have to wake up to this man for a whole week. It's great. Great, right to Kurt.
Yeah.
Right to Kurt and Marcia. And Chris, you haven't been listening. I have definitely said your name before. 110%. I think it's definitely been nights that you have had some basketball.
Let's see. Well, what we were talking about, how people check, whether they check, they pay attention to the analytics like you do, Scott, or they pay attention to, what they change with videos and thumbnails like Eddie does. How regularly or what kind of time frame do you use to check? Do you check monthly, weekly, daily, 6 months? What would you say is a good time to regularly check those numbers? How you doing?
Well, me, the phone kind of tells me when to check, so that's when I usually do it. Other than that, I just it just pops a screen says analytics, and I kind of take a look at it, but I don't really. I mean, it's just numbers. What I'm gonna do better or I'm gonna be worse. I don't want to really worry about numbers. I just go out there, I do my thumbnails, I do my videos, and I try for the best. And if I enjoy what I did, I just put it out there and see what happens. I realize what happens to it when I see the videos when they're low, then I know something is not quite right. But they usually, once they hit a certain amount that I want each video to produce and more, I'm happy with it. So I don't really, it's like, I lost, subscribers. I lost this. Don't worry about it. It's just part of the, it's a gaming system. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. So take care of your content and take care of your channel. You just keep moving forward. Try to do better. That's how I see it. I don't really care too much for the analytics per se. I do get a screen every, I think once at the end of the week, I always get one. I look at it, I say, okay,
weekly recap.
there you go. And then I just move on from there, So
The weekly kneecap.
I mean, I'm on an age right now where I just don't
give a darn.
Amen. You said it in a nice way.
I don't give a shiz.
A cheese knit. Rice and crackers and cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Rice and crackers and cheese.
What about you, Scott? How often do you think is a good time to check those numbers regularly?
Well, I always keep one eye open on my numbers every single. So I do check the important metrics every single day, but I would say I jump into the deep end like every month or so. I would say like every month. It recently has been twice a month because that's when I sit down to do the shorts. So I kind of invest like an hour or so to that specific task. And I found out with myself, I think when I have a lot of tasks to do or a lot of things on my plate, thumbnails and intros and all this content things, I feel like when I give myself, 45 minutes for thumbnails or an hour for thumbnails and move on, right? Hour for intros and move on, an hour for this and move on. I feel like I stay more focused rather than try to do everything. Cause I'm like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. Oh, and then I move to this. And then I'm like, oh, let me send an email to Sherman. Let me send the link to Mr. Bill. Let me send the thumbnail to Liz. I'm like, okay, wait, what did I do? And then I'm sending, the Thirsty Thursday link to Liz. And she's like, hello, match game, dumb. I'm like, oh yeah, shit, my bad. And then I'm sending it to Eddie. Eddie's like, what the fruit are you doing? Like, so yeah. You just task by task. And I feel like the real big task that I've kind of been able to discipline myself with is this scheduling of the shorts in 15-ish, 16-ish day periods. So sitting down, I would say every 15, 16 days. I maybe don't go as deep into the deep end, but I definitely go into the shallow end, at least, twice a month. So I don't have to go into the deep end. Okay. I'm short, people. Okay. I'm not like Sherman over here. He can stand in the deep end. I'm drowning in the deep end. Okay. I go,
tell me about it. You're looking up like there's another 2 feet to drive up.
My Christmas tree, I'm drowning. Well, Scott, when we were on that cruise together, I mean, we looked eye to eye a lot of times. I mean, every time you walked through the buffet and we were sitting there eating, we were eye to eye when you come by.
Oh yeah, well, I had those little boxes on my feet. You didn't see those little boxes I got in port?
No, he says sitting down. We were eye to eye. Okay, now that makes sense.
Yeah, I had the boxes on my feet,
Yeah. Let's see. Have you noticed your older videos being shown?
No, I don't think much of them do go out, unless sometimes you have to push them out. Also, you got to help yourself too by bringing some of those old videos and send them right back out, or change the thumbnail, change the title or something, and put them right back out. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't, but you never know. If you don't have much to do on your channel, bring some of those old videos out, and rework them. If they're low views or whatever, rework them and put them right back out.
Yeah, a lot of my Alaska shorts have gotten views on my Alaska videos. My Alaska videos from 23 and 24. I went both times.
Yeah.
Right. And just because, okay, let's just say the shorts from 24, but you want to hook it up to 23 and it's the same port, it's okay. Okay. Right. The YouTube police aren't going to come after you. You were still in Ketchikan. It's okay. Don't worry. All right. I've done that a few times, and it gets you views on both the short and also your long form, right? Mm-hmm. Of Ketchikan, whatever it may be that that you're trying to connect it with.
Especially when it's a place of interest, like that. Alaska, forget it. Everybody's gonna
Hawaii.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
See, Linda said after 9 years of trying, I'm just crafting the craft now. No more looking at numbers, no more worrying about watch hours. Basically, I have to come to accept that it is what it is.
She's just bow crafting her way through, which we love.
I'm drowning in the
bull crafts. Linda, don't stop the bull crafts, Linda. Keep those sticky fingers, Linda.
Yeah, got to have the bull crafting.
Yeah, she shared this funny picture the other day of, I think Denise made it for. I don't know who made it for her, but they put her face on it and they had her lit the little glue bottle. Oh my god, I was rolling. Linda, you should have saw me when I saw that picture when you shared that. Oh my lord, hilarious.
Lord, let's see.
Hey, bada bing, bada boom. Thank you, Mr. Chris.
Jumping into the deep end with Eddie. Look at that.
There you go.
Ooh,
Chris.
let me take a picture of who got him.
Go, Chris. Go, Chris. Go, Chris. Jumping into the Eddie land.
There you go.
Oh,
Nice.
Ricky
Very nice.
Ocean.
Not Ricky.
Thank you, Mr. Chris. I guess who one of the lucky persons that got it is
Billy J.
Journeys with June and Brady.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yes, Christmas with June and Brady. Even better. We don't want Captain Billy to get it.
That's it.
Yes, my aunt. Yeah, go Aunt June.
Yeah,
She's making her
Megan
way
June, Rachel's Adventures, All Things Country 74, which is Scott from North Carolina.
Okay.
Sifting through some soil and more. That's Mona. And then Journeys with June and Brady. Nice. Very nice. Thank you, Mr. Chris. Thank you. I make sure that I put them up tomorrow morning on the post.
Chris, you are awesome.
Yeah.
He said, let me holla at you.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I can't do that right now.
Let me holla at
Forget it. I've been running out of air.
I'll say how he carries it as long as he does, like this morning. I mean, he just went on and on and on. I mean,
Oh my God! I think he was good about a minute.
Drunk half my cup of coffee, and he was still going. I mean,
Yeah. And that was without a biscuit. He was
Mike,
just
Mom, appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, no biscuit, huh? No biscuit.
No, about a couple weeks ago, he went out to I think either Hardee's or
Bojangles, I think it was.
Bojangles. Yeah, Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Drive everybody crazy with those things.
Holla like it's hot.
And then kept it quiet after, like, whatever happened? And he's like, no, I'm gonna eat them tomorrow. I'm like, what do you mean eat them tomorrow?
Nom 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 nom. Oh, you don't have that clip. Oh, that would have been perfect time to play that clip. Oh, we got to get that clip for you, Sherman. Especially you're gonna have Eddie around here a while. You need that clip. Nom 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 nom. I'll get it from Jimmy for you. I'll send it to you.
All right. Let's see.
Yes, Eddie knows exactly the clip that I'm talking about. He's gonna see it tomorrow morning. He sees it every Monday.
I am so afraid of sending Scott anything.
Nom nom nom
I'm
nom.
not gonna get flipped quick.
Yeah, Scott, it don't take him no time. You talk about me being quick doing stuff, but Scott,
No, forget about
it. He's got it before I even think about doing it.
Yep. He got a picture last night from supposedly some place that he was in.
I did. You guys want to see? Actually, this is a perfect place to share this. Actually, I was looking for a place
that's an old uncle or something, but.
So I was at my holiday party last night, and for one of my works, and I walked into the restaurant, and Eddie was there playing the guitar. I mean, that's not. I mean, whatever he was playing, the cello, and then of course I was like, well, Eddie, I would love to see you play that thing. And he said, you want to know what? No problem. I'll play it for you.
There you go. See? Whatever you give and hit. Hey, I'm done.
Missed it. Oh yeah, get those fingers working there, Mr. Lugo. Just saying, he was there. He was there
I
last
just gotta
week.
go with the flow,
Yeah.
Sherman. I just gotta go with the flow.
Hey,
And
I
the
go
butter
against it
rolls
like I
came
will.
out. The butter and the rolls came out, and we had to watch them because there was only enough for my coworkers. So I had to make sure those fingers were still going, and they didn't, come down for an extra butter roll or two. And we had pitas there too. Oh, with fresh butter. Oh God, it was delicious. Yeah, and he keep playing. Ding, ding, ding.
well, that's why he was there playing. That's what they were paying him with butter rolls.
I know they were. Yeah,
Hey, man.
stale ones.
Coño.
The stale ones we left out from last weekend.
That's right. That's right.
Last weekend.
Let's see. Well, I think we've answered some of these questions I had while we were talking, but like which matters more to you right now, views or subscribers? I think we've all said views.
Oh, views, baby, views. Views bring everything up.
Have analytics ever surprised you about a video's performance?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely.
Oh yeah. Especially shorts or videos or live or something, and you see those numbers. It's like, what did just happen? So yeah, how did it happen? I got some shorts that are way up there, like so a simple short, then boom.
And it's always the one you throw up, and you're like, you want to know what this is? That whatever. It's not going to do well. You're like, what the heck?
It has happened to me a few times. Yep.
Damn.
Where? Not here.
Smooth as butter.
It's like, oh God.
Listen while I work on counts. All right. Let's see. And I think we pretty well answered this, but we'll go down it again. Do you think live streams or uploaded videos being long content perform better on your channel? Which one do you think does better?
If I got that right, I think the retention span is not as long as a short or smaller video. Lives depend on, sometimes a lot of people come in, they leave, come back. So they're not always someone's there the whole time.
Right.
I don't think. Even myself, I've done it where I'm in a live and something I lose interest and then I'll go someplace else. I might have the live still running, but then I'll come back to it later. Maybe.
Right.
Sometimes I don't, but it all depends. It has to be something very specific with a lot of interest for a lot of people to stay a sponge. Sometimes, a live, you get hit good with a lot of views in, and then people, stuck around. But when you got, sometimes you could have 100 125 views on it, and then our live, but it usually means that a lot of people left, came back, did some other stuff.
More people came, they left. Yep.
So,
right.
Live's a weird animal. Lives are one of those weird animals,
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Yep. I'm sure both of you have, but have you ever changed the content based on the analytic results? And if so, how did you change the content?
On a live, I have, but on videos and shorts, I just keep doing what I have available, and it's, to me, a lot of the shorts are spur of the moment that I do. It got it, I liked it, I feel it's gonna do good. Put them out there. Some like Scott said, some videos I just do it for the heck of it, and I'm like, whatever happens, and then boom, they blow up. You're a weird animal. Okay.
What the heck?
Yeah. So it could always be, it all depends.
It's weird.
Like right now, it's Christmas time. Don't put Valentine's Day stuff now because ain't gonna do that great. You might do a few, but you know. So or Halloween. You
So,
stick
so I
to-
shouldn't have the Easter bunny short I got going out tomorrow. I shouldn't have that going.
Jump in the deep end. Wait, what the heck is going on here?
So yes,
I get disconnected here somehow. What is going on?
No, you still here. I mean,
No, but my comments won't post up.
oh,
Hello.
yeah, you the.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
yeah.
It was like a momentary lapse. It told me like 4 times that it wouldn't post to either it wouldn't post to anywhere. Okay. Okay. I'm back. I mean, I was here physically. Digitally, I don't know, I got deleted or something. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. So, all right. So what about you, Scott? I'm sure you changed any content because of what the analytics said, and if you did, how did you change it around?
I don't know if I changed it. I think listening to your audience and listening to the comments as far as maybe what your next videos could be, because of course, we a lot of times we create content based on what we like, right? But that might not be in the best interest of what your channel really is, right? So I mean, I think if we get away from the personal draw on creating the content and really kind of create the content for the people that are watching it, I think I've changed direction as that. I don't think I've changed content, but I might have changed direction as far as how I'm delivering it or what I'm saying or even what I'm focusing on, right? For instance, I think this has to do with just the way that I eat the chicken wing, but the whole chicken wing thing for me has really become a thing, right? And then I kind of took it even further, and now I'm doing when I'm going on cruises. Not only am I trying every chicken wing that is possible there, but I'm trying to put different venues up against each other, like Street Eats and Jubilee, and I did Street Eats and Emeralds side by side. Right. So now that's kind of it's kind of directionally driven that way to where I was like, okay, I showed everybody how I can eat a wing, and they're like, oh shit, right? And some people like Eddie and like people like close, like friends like that, but then other people on the internet too that are like, damn, I've never seen anybody eat a chicken wing like that, right? So you kind of listen to your audience, and whether I know that I'm getting the thumbnail right, pulling the bone out just so I can do that. Yes, I am doing that on purpose, but I can do that because I can literally eat the wing like that with almost no hands.
And we witnessed it live in Tampa.
Yeah. But you just take something and you run with it. And, it's kind of cruise related because every cruise ship now has wings. It's something that has gone pretty viral as far as a food item that most American sailors, North American cruisers want. So whether they're free or whether they're paid for, and I know that's another controversy, and that's another layer that I bring into it because I'll always say, hey, I paid for these ones are free. Let's see. And that's another one that's coming up too, teasing a little bit, but getting a paid option and a free option on the same cruise. So putting them up to the test and seeing if the free really better.
I seen Parkerson go do wings. I seen Jimmy talk about wings.
Yes, Parker's on the go. They have a really good video. Yes, they have a couple actually really good videos. They do it a little differently though, but they get all the meat off too, but they do it a little differently. There's like 3 different ways that is like the same thing.
And the only one I've seen don't do that is you. So to me, I haven't seen anybody else perform that task.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
no. So so the same thing is you bite that off, but then you just basically take the bone and you just put you slide all the meat down the bone, so it's like a drumstick, and it's basically you're just eating the meat off. So I've seen that too, and then I've obviously seen the split apart where you break it, but you take the one piece off and you just there's multiple ways, but my way just you get it all off in one shot, baby. Just gotta make sure it's not hot because I burned myself a few times. And man, have I regretted that the next day. Wake up with tongue bubbles or roof bubbles. Oh, you will wish you never ate wings in your life, man. Oh God.
Well, I won't spoil it for everybody if they hadn't seen it yet, but I saw the short about the wings from Emeralds and how you compare them earlier today. So they need to go check that out if they hadn't seen it. So I ain't gonna spoil it for them.
Yep. And I've connected that short actually to the long form video. I've gotten some comments for some people that are going on asking about street eats and emeralds too as well. They thought that actually the emeralds was free, so I answered some questions about it not being free. So,
but they were, from what you said, they were real reasonable at price wise,
like $7.99 or something like that. It was
something like that.
Cheap.
So, yeah.
Almost like in Carnival also. And now that you order the wings from room service, and they brought it up all the way up to the by little deck up there. So I was surprised that they brought it all the way up over there.
I liked emeralds because they were crispy and they weren't, filled with sauce. They gave you the sauce on the side, but they were really deep fried and battered really well, and they were just really good naked. They were good without any sauce, but they gave you barbecue sauce and I think buffalo sauce with them, and so you can do either one. But man, they were just. If you're on Jubilee or any of the XL class ships, I definitely recommend it.
Well, I have to try them when we go on celebration.
Yes. So good.
Well, we're getting close to the end of the hour here, so I'm gonna ask a couple more questions. But what was one of your, we'll say, one YouTube goal for this year, and did you wanted to hit, and did you hit it?
Ooh. This year, I don't think I have my mind too straight back then in 24 to think about a goal this year. But I'm already having a goal for next year, which I'm already working in this nugget up here. So I think one of my goals is to at least do 3 cruises a year. That's one of my goals. Right. And I think we did the three cruises. So this way I have content throughout the year from the 3 cruises, and also then I add in some travel between and some other stuff. I used to have a lot of cat speeders before the beginning, some drawings and stuff. I kind of moved away from that, so I am going more into the traveling and things that happen in town or when we travel somewhere, right? And also from cruises. Most of the cat stuff that I do now is usually for members only. I don't do any paintings or drawings anymore. I thought of maybe I might start a new channel on that, just to do that. But that will be like I would say like a hobby kind of thing. This is a hobby to me, but that will definitely be a hobby that I was supposed to be doing that from the beginning anyway. But things changed. Once I got into cruising, the whole thing status changed. Yeah. So I mean, and I enjoy it because it keeps me busy. Now that I'm retiring, it's even better. So I will tell you that I will say that's one of our goals, and thank God we've been lucky enough to have 3 cruises a year, right? And close by also.
Yeah. All right. What about you, Scott?
Yeah, no, I mean, in cruising, definitely trying out another line was this year's focus, and being able to go on MSC. Thank you, Richard, for no pants profits, but able to go on MSC on another line. That was definitely a goal that was attained. Another one, definitely for the channel itself and channel success. I was looking to bring another podcast forward. And as you guys know, the Conscious Cruiser, the Controversy Cast, the Saturday one, that was rolling. But since the beginning of the year. I forget exactly when, but we had really started pumping the Conscious Cruiser, and in some form of fashion, I wanted some sort of award or something, and we actually got nominated for the Meet and I Award, Best Podcast 2025. So that was also an attained goal. Even if we win, there's so many good good nominees we're up against. So just being nominated up there. Also, again, with Mr. Bill, hopefully we two-peat that. We are facing some buttered, slippery competition and some unhinged competition.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been a blessed year on YouTube. A lot of growth, a lot of fun, a lot of goals, a lot of community growth. I feel like our community in general has grown, has grown a significant amount. You know, you look at the YouTubers that have come onto the scene, that have come into part of the daily regimen. Vicky comes to mind, right? Yourself comes to mind. Texas Cruiser, Uncle Dave, Zach, and the turds of the nerds, the nerdling, turdling, hurdling, ferdling turds. Denise and the bullshitters, and the crafters with Denise and Linda, and crafting together, right? These are all creators that came this year, right? And I know there might be one or two that I'm forgetting, and I'm so sorry. Scotty J and
Right.
Miss Shake 'em Cheryl. I know Cheryl has been here for a while, but Scotty J has been here also for a while, but he really started coming back stronger with lives this year. So the community growth this year has been amazing. From the morning to the night, I think no matter what day it is, I think you have some sort of live or some sort of digestible content to lean on, at least in our community, I believe.
Yeah, it is also like a revolving balance too.
Mhm.
Some channels leave and go their own business, but we get new ones, and the community keeps going.
It's been really nice.
And a lot of them stay. So,
Speaking of, there's Denise. Hey, Denise.
Nice.
Didi.
Yeah.
Zach said, who wants a podcast of Scott and Zach, brothers from different mothers, or some crap like that?
I don't know if I have it in my bandwidth. There's not enough days in the week. I need some days in the week to get prepared.
Remember, this guy works. He works 4 jobs. So
Yeah.
Yeah, this
well,
is
YouTube
right here. Yes,
Yes.
you did, Denise. It is. Yeah, you were part of the wonderful growth of this community this year,
Yeah.
with Linda and sewing and bow crafting and all that, and then coming on as Thirsty Thursday co-host. I think that happened at the end of last year, but obviously it takes a month or so to get into repetition, and now me and Denise communicate every week on it, and every other week on it, and we talk about how much we miss each other on the weeks that she's not there. So yeah, there's been so many great creators that have really helped us grow this community this year in particular. So 2025.
See.
Yep.
Ricky Ocean, there we go. Ricky came back, right? He came back. Now he's part of the morning show, and yep. Loving it.
That's all good. Yeah. You got any plans for next year that you want to try to do, or goals you want to try to do that you want to share?
Well, I'm working on something new for next year, definitely. And again, reach my goal of 3 cruises again. So definitely be having some nice content. Definitely Helen is going to be part of that too. We're going there in March. Unfortunately, Don is going to be there, so I'm going to be the one hiding. And
kick him in the shin, Danny.
A few other things happening. So yes.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff, Tony. Don't worry. Good stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna be at Helen this year. That was one thing I was interested in doing, going to Helen and getting to meet some different people personally, other than just on the lives and everything, so you can actually sit down face to face. I think that's going to be a real interesting weekend, fun weekend.
Yeah.
I need a picture of you with a bratwurst, please, to my inbox. And you can send one too. But Sherman, I need one of you.
I'll take a picture. I'll take the picture.
So,
To say, I'm not going to send one of me eating it. No. No, I know better.
I still have one. I have one actually.
we can do it. I ain't scared.
Okay. I ain't scared. Okay. I love it.
Okay, you better sign that paper because
Hey.
Sherman's coming back to the match game in 2026 anyway. So
Hey, I'm like you. I don't give a darn.
I don't give a darn.
Yeah. But another thing with me for next year is upgrading tech with a new computer that I'm waiting for.
You still haven't got it yet? Damn.
Well, the guy sent me an email. He's still waiting on a part, which happens to be the motherboard. So he can't do nothing until he gets the motherboard. That's what everything goes on. But I knew it was going to be, because he don't have the stuff. Whenever he's going to build one, he orders everything he needs to build that computer. So with holidays and Amazon and TV shipment and everything else, I knew it was going to be a little while. So hopefully that'll be here.
Back ordered.
So yeah.
Well, talking about that, about wedding stuff that you order, I finally got a new coffee furniture for the kitchen because the one I have, it needs to go. This sucker, 65 pounds. When I saw the box, I touched the box. I tried to move it. I couldn't do anything. I needed you to move it. Okay, this is how bad it was. Long as like you. I mean, this thing is like 6 foot long.
All right.
I waited for Alice to come home. She finally gets home and she looks at it. She comes in the house. She tells me, "What's with the box outside?" I say, "You saw the weight on it, right?" She goes, "Yeah." So I went outside. She says to me, "You're not touching it." So I'm like, "There's no way you're gonna be able to grab this thing." So what we did, we ended up opening the box right outside in the front porch and bringing all the parts in.
All right.
There you go. That's smart.
Hey, there you go. I mean, you had to take it out and pieces anyway.
Yeah. So it's all in the living room now. Now slowly I got to bring it over to the kitchen and build it over here. I'm not about to build it in the living room and then bring it over here.
Oh, Scott, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely yes.
Which I don't know that Jess ain't gonna take over Zach next year, because if the last few weeks, anything that Zach puts up there, if Jess is around, you hear her in the background. She's talking. She's getting more and more active in there.
Watching, she's gonna take over. Rule of management is gonna take over. Watch.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
No more Coker culture. It's gonna be the Joe's Coker show, and that's it. Yep.
That's right. That's
Watch.
right. Yeah.
That's what I always keep an eye on Alice, because Alice will do the same thing to me.
Yep. So another thing I'm got down for next year is kind of like what Scott was saying, is to be more organized and more consistent.
True. Yes.
With everything.
Yes.
Getting a schedule for shorts, and sticking to it, and getting a schedule for long content and sticking to it. Obviously the schedule for lives, I mean, you either stick to that or you don't have them. I mean, that's just the way that is.
Yeah.
But do that, and I think that will make a huge. Oh, I know it will. That'll make a huge difference. And some of the reasons there's reasons why you don't do it for everybody. Everybody's got their own reasons, but I think that's one of the biggest things is get that consistency back and just have it more organized. So that's kind of one of my main things for next year. So
one of the things I like about me doing the schedule every day, it has helped me compound my time, make sure that I stick with it. And I also, even though nobody cares about a schedule anyway, but at least I stick with it, and that helps me keep all what's going on that day and what's going to happen the next day.
Right.
It's a flow of it. So yes.
Oh yeah. Well, the schedule's good because I can go to it and say, who's doing what today? I can click on it and see and get caught up. And so,
Well,
and
thank
you
you.
make it so easy. You got the links up there and everything. I ain't got to type nothing. I
Yeah,
just
you gotta do is hit it and go.
So
It reminds me that I need to make my thumbnails every week. It's so great.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
I don't do that anymore, but once in a blue moon, I have to bring the whip and go. Because God, you're missing a thumbnail. Oh, I am?
Look, there it is. You just missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonesing with Jess, where she complains about Zach all week, and all of the things that he did all week.
Yeah.
Jonesing with
Oh,
Jess,
we're gonna be
and then
there
she
all
can have
night.
like a special guest, Dixie, and it'd be great.
Yeah.
And Jason's wife,
We know when they did the show, the wife.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That was great.
That was real good. I think everybody enjoyed that, maybe a little more than the others.
The nerd herd wives.
Yeah.
A wrong show. That would be a wrong show. Not a long show, a wrong show. Very wrong.
Yeah. There will be more than one night a week, I'm sure.
Wrong show.
That. All right. Well, fellas, I certainly appreciate y'all being here and the input. And Scott, we'll try again in 6 more months to see if we can get your schedule right to match up. And we'll come up and talk about something, I'm sure. Eddie, I'm sure you'll be back very, very soon. We'll be talking about something that I'm gonna not be here next Tuesday night because of Christmas. We're gonna be doing Christmas things. So I'll be this little fella down here in the corner next week, and but we'll be back the week after. So we're gonna take a week off on Tuesdays and enjoy some family time and Christmas. So
Very nice. Very nice.
So everybody can do that. So yeah, let's see that show. Maybe Jess can come up and do Tuesday night. Zach, what do you think about that? She can do a show next Tuesday night. I'm sure she can make a list of things to talk about you about between now and then.
I think so.
Yeah. But I will be tomorrow night. Normal with the cruise news with
We got 2 brothers.
Cruiser. And I believe Uncle Dave will be back tomorrow night. So hopefully he will be, and I'm sure we'll have a lot of good stuff to talk about Florida and Miami, and even though that's in Florida, I'm gonna break it up, try to get a few more places to talk about. But it'll all be good.
Yeah, he's fixing the toilet in the Sea Wave Lounge. Somebody threw up a whole bunch of sausages last week, so yeah. So ask him about it tomorrow.
All right, I have to ask him if you got that taken care of, got it squared up.
See, look, it's happening. Denise is eating wings and she's thinking about me, right? I get wing pictures all the time. I really do. Lisa sends me wing pictures. People are like, I'm eating wings. How do you do that thing? It's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Zach, Tuesday night works for you. Like I said, go forward. I'm not gonna be here next week. So have at it. Feel that spot. So, but again, I appreciate y'all being here, and
thank you for the invite again.
Yeah, appreciate everybody coming by and listening to us ramble about stuff for a little while, and hope you got something out of it. That's what it's all about, is just everybody to maybe learn a little bit from each other and help each other progress and grow, just like Scott was talking about with this community growing over the years. I think that's how it grows, is the only way it can grow is we all help each other and help each other grow. So,
yep.
But I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. I won't see you. Well, I'll see some of you tomorrow night, but on the Tuesday night show, I won't see you until after Christmas. So everybody has has a Merry Christmas, and Santa Claus brings you everything you want, Scott.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
He did.
Santa,
Week
hello,
off
hello.
from Eddie. What else can? Come on. Just give me a week off from Zach in the same week, and we'll be jumping into the deep end.
I hope you meet the love of your life and get married and go through all that good stuff. So
I hope he
that's
does too. Then he can
that's
get the
what I
hell out
wish
of
for
the
you.
house.
Either her or him, I don't care.
Ho ho ho! That's right, Danny.
That's it. All right. Well, hope everybody has a good night. Appreciate y'all coming, and we'll see
Thank you,
y'all.
Chris.
Bye, y'all. Bye, Chris. Bye, everyone.